Hey yo, what is going on YouTube, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long time since I've seen you guys, going on a few months now, maybe a little bit more. If you guys watched my previous video, you guys would know that I had to end up getting surgery on my knee. I tore my ACL and also my medial meniscus. So I ended up having to have surgery, got my ACL fully repaired. They ended up doing a quadricep autograft, which means they basically took a part of my quadricep and made that my ACL, built like an ACL out of it. And then for the meniscus repair, I had a bucket handle meniscus tear. So basically it folds up inside of the joint and you're not able to fully extend your leg. So they went in, they repaired that. I kind of really don't even know where to start because the last few months have been brutal. Now, obviously everybody's different. I know there's probably some people watching this that have had the similar surgery and been like, oh, it wasn't that bad. Well, for me, it was. It's kind of taken me a while not only to recover physically, but also mentally. You know, huge shout out to my mom. She was down here to help me go throughout the surgery and through the recovery. I really do appreciate her for that, but it was just mentally draining as well as it was physically. And some embarrassment, you know, not being able to get up and make it to the bathroom because I was having some problems with my knee after the surgery, having to shit in a commode that was right next to my bed, and also not being able to wipe my own ass. Not only that, but when you're stuck in bed for a while, you know, you can only watch so many TV shows and do so much before it really just starts getting to you. Especially for me, because I'm a pretty active person. Yes, I'm fat, but you can still be active. I'm out of the house all the time. You know, I'm always doing something. And to go from doing a lot to doing absolutely nothing can really take a toll on somebody. First things first, I guess let's jump to the day of surgery, let you guys kind of know what happened with that. So when you go in for surgery, you're in this thing called pre-op. Now, what that is that basically means they're getting you ready for your operation. Now, because I was having surgery on the knee, it is a somewhat invasive surgery. They do what's called a nerve block. So what they do is they take the sonogram thing, you know, to figure out if the baby's a boy or a girl, or to be able to see the baby, whatever. They do the same thing, but on your knee. They look for all of your nerves, and then they take a shot of, I don't know if it's lidocaine or some sort of numbing agent, and they go through and they numb each of those individual nerves throughout your leg. This is supposed to make the surgery almost painless. Yeah. So about 30 minutes go by after I got the nerve block. I'm going in for surgery and I was like, hey doc, just to let you know, I can still feel everything that's going on in my leg. I can, you know, feel every single individual spot where he pricked me with the needle with the numbing agent. Is this normal? She's like, yeah, don't worry. When you wake up from surgery, you'll be fine. I'm like, all right, cool. You're the fucking doctor. Who am I to argue with you? So the surgery was only supposed to be an hour and a half, but because this was like the fourth time I had injured my knee, I kind of had built up like a lot of scar tissue and stuff like that down there. The surgery ended up taking 5 hours, a lot longer than normal. Doc had to go to town in there. Next thing you know, I am waking up from surgery in the most excruciating, unbearable pain I have ever been in my entire life. I wake up from surgery, I am bawling. I am crying, I am screaming. And I have a pretty high pain tolerance. You know, I got tons of tattoos. I've snapped bones in my body. You know, I snapped all 3 of my fingers on my hand at one time. Like I've been through some shit. But this was by far the worst thing I have ever been through. Next to the time that I had bacteria ulcers in my eyes. That shit hurt too, but this was much worse. So I'm screaming, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. The doctor's like, okay, we're gonna put you back under. I was like, okay. So they put me back under. The anesthesiologist went in and used the nerve block again on my leg. I woke up about 20 minutes later in a little bit less pain this time. It still hurt, but you know, I could kind of deal with it. So that was the first day of surgery. You know, I get home. Thank God my neighbor Dave was home because I don't know how my mom would have got me into the house without him. So shout out to Dave. Dave helped me and my mom get me inside, get me into bed. And then basically from there, you know, the next few days was just the worst pain ever. You know, I was taking a bunch of oxycodone, taking ibuprofen, taking stool softener. When you take a bunch of opioids, you can get opiate constipation, which of course, you know, long and behold, it was me that ended up getting it. I didn't shit for like the first week after my surgery. That's a whole nother story. It got to the point where I was so backed up, I just couldn't poop. I literally had to stick a little Vaseline 9mm bullet right up my keister and make it so I was able to shit. It was a long journey, man. Very, very long journey. And a bunch of other stuff happened. I don't know if you guys want to hear about it. But if you guys have any questions, you know, comments about the surgery, whatever the case may be, feel free to drop them below and I'll answer a bunch of your guys' questions on this video. I did end up recording a little bit right before the surgery. My mom ended up coming down here, did a little bit of landscaping, did a few things around the house. So I'm gonna play that footage for you guys right now. We have a special guest in the house today. My mother decided that she was gonna come down to Florida. She's gonna be staying with me for a little while. If you guys watched the last vlog, you guys would know that I'm gonna be getting surgery on my knee. She's gonna be down here to help take care of me and help me through the process. And while she's down here, I guess she didn't like how squeaky my front door was, or any of the doors in my house for that matter. So she's going through and spraying WD-40 on all the hinges right now so that way the doors don't squeak. I didn't think they were that bad, but once she pointed it out, I guess it's still squeaking.
Just this one.
Yeah, maybe if you give it some time, let it work in there, it'll stop squeaking. What are you doing, Jack?
See,
You gotta go outside? You gotta go outside and go potty? All right, go outside.
I locked it.
Oh, yep, I see that. Go outside, go potty. Good boy. So I did end up getting the results from the MRI. Basically, I am going to be getting a full ACL reconstruction. I guess they're going to take some tendon from my quadricep and rebuild me an ACL. Not exactly too sure how that works, but that's what they're going to do. And then I have a bucket handle meniscus tear, which basically means the meniscus tore and then folded up inside the joint of the knee, which is why I can't straighten my leg right now because it's pinching the meniscus. So they're going to try repairing that and sewing it back together. If they can't do that, then what they're gonna do is they're gonna end up scoping out the meniscus, which basically means they're kind of just gonna scrape it out. It doesn't make a noise anymore? You fixed it?
Yeah, fixed it.
It doesn't make any noise at all. Did you go poopy? Did you go poopy, Jack? Good boy. Well, Grandma's gonna go and pick it up.
No.
No? So my surgery is gonna be on the 24th at 6:45 in the morning. A little early surgery, but at least that'll kind of give me like the whole day to, you know, start recovering. Not too sure how long this process is gonna take. She said if they have to scope out the meniscus, it'll only take a couple weeks for me to be weight bearing. But if they are able to repair it, it's gonna be more like a month before I'll be able to be weight bearing. Gonna have to do a bunch of physical therapy and stuff like that. So not really looking forward to it, but it is nice that my mom's down here. She'll be able to help take care of me. We already ran to Lowe's today. She wanted to do a bunch of landscaping and stuff to the house since I'm not able to do that. So we picked up a bunch of stuff for that. You guys can see out here this morning while I was sleeping, I didn't go to bed until like 5:30 in the morning. I couldn't fall asleep last night because my knee was bothering me. She already started doing some weeding, ripping out a bunch of the weeds. We are going to be putting rock down out here and out front. And I don't know what we're doing back there yet. We still haven't figured that out. But also while she's down here, we're going to be calling around, getting some quotes from companies on getting the lanai fixed. I think we're just going to end up rebuilding the lanai. There's some other things I would like to do. Like I think it would be dope to make this like another room on the house, like another little small room, but we would have to get permits and it'd be a lot more expensive to go through and do all that. So I think we're just going to end up rebuilding the lanai. I'm feeling kind of useless, but we're going to be getting all this cleaned up. I still am planning on getting some stone to do like a pad for the trailer. So I think once we get the stone for the landscaping, we'll also end up getting some stone for the pad to put the trailer on in the back corner there. Still have to spread out some dirt. There's a tree stump right here that got removed. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm trying to point to it. So mom's been going through, we've been getting a ton of landscaping done. By we, I mean my mom. We've ripped out a bunch of the bushes today. We still have to work on this area over here. A lot of the stuff in the back is already done. And I'll show you guys that later because right now we have to run up to 360 Orthopedics and get fitted for my knee brace. My surgery is tomorrow at 6:45 in the morning. I'm not really looking forward to this surgery at all, but I am young, so I need to get it done, get it out of the way. You guys know I've been having so many problems with my knees over the past, or my knee over the past couple years, so I kind of just gotta suck it up and deal with it, get it taken care of. It is good that I have my mom down here to help take care of me throughout the whole process. Why are you being antisocial?
I'm just listening to you.
Oh, you're just listening? So right now we're gonna head up to 360 Orthopedics, get fitted for my knee brace. Probably gonna have to run a couple errands and pick some things up, maybe like some groceries and stuff like that. For the first few days after surgery, since I'm not gonna really be able to do much. I mean, shout out to DoorDash. I'll probably be ordering food from there a lot. But DoorDash is expensive, and so is the price of eggs. So right now we're gonna head up and get fitted for the knee brace. Now, I am still recovering. I think I'm about 8 weeks post-op right now. And I guess for the ACL reconstruction, your ACL is actually the weakest it's going to be at the 10-week mark. I've never really fully understood how that makes any sense at all. So I still do kind of got to take it easy. I am doing physical therapy twice a week right now. It's absolutely kicking my ass. but I am to the point where I can finally get around now without using a crutch. I am still hobbling around a little bit. I have somewhat of a limp. Obviously, you know, some days are better than others, but I'd say probably the highest pain that I'm feeling now is maybe like a 3 to a 4 on my bad days. Sleeping absolutely sucks ass. It takes me almost 3 to 3.5 hours to fall asleep every single night because I'm constantly just turning over back and forth trying to get comfortable. Now, I don't want you guys to take this as like this video is me like complaining, but I wanted to give you guys like a full update as to, you know, what is going on with the surgery. Let you guys know that I am finally coming back to YouTube. I'm finally going to be vlogging for you guys again, so I know you guys are probably excited for that. Hopefully as excited as I am. Also, some other things going on, still dealing with Xfinity. I know some people are going to comment on this video because I think they did it on the last one too, saying there's no way you're still having internet issues. Let me play a little voicemail for you guys. Actually, I'll show it to you and then I'll play the voicemail for you guys so you guys understand. Okay, so this right here is unknown. It's from an unknown number. It's Xfinity. Let's see if we can get that to focus. This was March 26th. 2023. Now I'm gonna play this voicemail for you guys so you can listen to what I'm still dealing with my internet issues 7 months, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months after the hurricane.
Good afternoon or evening. This is Catarius with the Xfinity Executive Office. I was attempting to follow up with Mr. Codee Yount. I wanted to check in with you. The last responses that I received from our technical management was that we were doing some maintenance in the area. So before I send another message out to them as well, I wanted to check in with you directly to confirm basically to confirm if you're still having the same exact issues, if anything has been resolved, anything is working a little better, or anything is worse.
And then basically he, you know, leaves like a callback number for me to call them back. And I'm still having the same exact problems. I think I've had 8 people out here trying to fix this issue. They can't seem to figure it out. The last guy that was out here a couple weeks ago, he said that he had gotten with his supervisor and was basically monitoring my node for like 2.5 hours. Not too sure exactly what the node is. Some part of the whole system of which my internet comes to my house, he did say he noticed a ton of errors in there. So he did a report with the maintenance team trying to get them to come out here and fix it. As you guys just heard, they are still doing maintenance in the area and haven't resolved the issue. So that's another thing that's been going on. I finally ended up selling the Raptor. I got that fixed, replaced the fuel pump and everything. Got it up and running, got that sold. What else has been going on? I've been streaming over on Twitch again. The streams are very, very intermittent over there just because I am still having the internet issues. But you know, if you guys ever get a chance, want to tune into a stream, I would appreciate it. Click the link right in the description. But I'm ready to get back and start creating some content for you guys. I've missed you guys so much. It's just been a very, very long journey with the whole knee and just this recovery. But like I said, I'm up, I'm getting around now. Still not 100%. I probably won't be 100% for at least 9 to 12 months, which sucks. I'm also in the market right now looking for a kayak. I want to start going out and doing some kayaking. I actually went out fishing with my physical therapist the other day and he's convinced me to get a kayak. I go out, I do a lot of pier fishing for saltwater. Sometimes I catch stuff, other times I don't. And he was like, dude, listen. He's like, I've done the pier fishing before. Fishing on a kayak is 10 times better. 10 times better. And every time he goes out, he's always sending me pictures of all of these fish that he catches. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should get a kayak. Not only is it gonna get me out, be able to get content for you guys, doing some fishing content and stuff like that, it's also gonna be good exercise because I'm gonna get a pedal kayak. So it'll be good exercise, good content, and you guys know how much I love fishing. I'm trying to think, what else is going on? I think that might be all that I got for you guys right now. I do hope you enjoyed this little video. I know it wasn't anything too crazy, but as my first vlog coming back, I know a lot of you probably just wanted updates on like what's going on, where I've been, how did the surgery go, how am I recovering, so I wanted to throw this video out for you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. Make sure you guys have them notifications on so the next time I post a video, you guys get updated. I will be vlogging a lot more. I'm not going back to daily vlogging, but we are gonna get some vlogs out for you guys. I love you guys. I've missed you so much, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Love you guys. Peace.